Two things you must consider before buying a land. Number one, location. So you must consider the location of that particular land, right? Is there development in that land? Is there security in that land? Is the land going to rise in value, or that environment is it going to, you have to have a projection of that place. Is that place going to develop in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? These are the things you must consider. Let me tell you the truth. It is not all land that will rise in value. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's not all land that will rise in value. Some land can be desolate forever and ever. So you have to have a projection of how much of value can that land or can that environment rise in the future, right? It's possible you can buy a land for 250k or 500k, and after 10 years, 20 years, that land can still be 500k. Yes, it's possible. So you have to have a projection of how much of value can that land rise in the nearest future. Number two, you have to consider the paper documents of that land. Does that land have district head approved paper or something like that document, right? Or does it have deed of assignment, which has to do with the law, right? Or does it have C of O? It's possible that you can buy a land without C of O. So in the future, you can work on having C of O for that land. Mind you, C of O is not easy to get. It's not to get and use of money. So what many land sellers do is that they can have papers, this district head paper, or they can go to the court. Number three, you have to also consider the dimensions, the size of that land, right? So when they tell you full plot of land, is it really full plot of land? Even if there will be minus of 1 feet, make sure it's complete, because that is what you are paying for. So most of the time, full plot of land is 150 feet, 150 feet, or 50 by 100 feet. So you should make sure you go with your tape, or you have an agent that is going with you. They should go with tape and take a full measurement of that land. Make sure it's complete. If you are buying full plot of land, make sure it's complete, because you are paying for a full plot of land, right? So consider the dimensions, the size of that land. So if a full plot of land, make sure it's full. If you are paying for half, make sure it's half. Don't add, don't subtract, right? Make sure these are the things you should consider. So make sure the dimension of that land is accurate. Number four, please don't go alone. Don't go alone. Make sure you go with a friend who has first-hand information about lands and property, or rather go with a professional agent, somebody who knows everything about lands and property, somebody you can trust. Now let me tell us the truth. It's not all agents that are trustworthy. It's not all agents that have truth. When it comes to money, some people can be greedy so that they can extort money from you. But I'm not saying that it's all agents. I'm saying some. That they are in every field. You will always find bad eggs amongst people. So you have to be careful. Get a trustworthy professional agent, or rather a trusted friend who knows things about lands and property, so that you will not be cheated, or so that you will be confident enough to make payments of that land you want to buy, right? So don't go alone. Go with somebody who understands all of these things, so that he can help you. Rather, or better still, get an agent.